14. I need one in each size. The large kitten face sweaters. So I'm gonna need a purple, a green. It's got to be the kitten face. Oh, so Dr. Yang, Master Yang, martial arts. I mean, maybe a little more specific there. I was given a course through a program I'm in where I test things and review things of this martial arts expert, various forms of martial arts. I mean, if you type in Dr. Yang, he would probably come up. He's an older guy. This is from a couple years ago, and he was explaining. I'm not well read in Chinese, ancient Chinese practices like this, so I'm going to be very vague here and be careful. I'll do a little more research. But this guy basically goes through ancient Chinese texts as well and pulls things out to re-articulate in a modern sense. This guy is really interesting. And sometimes it's hard to understand his English because it's a little choppy. That's what makes it cool, because you can get the vibe of what he's saying even when you can't understand him. I'm just going to leave it at that. You have to figure out what that means. But a summary of something that I caught on to, I've watched a couple of his lectures many times, and I always catch something new. And a summary of what he's talking about when you're harnessing the qi, which would be bioelectricity. There's many terms, just like when you're talking about spirit energy, you can say soma, elixir, spirit energy, like I say, spirit particles. He talks about qi, and it's basically the regulation of that. And as a person who studied martial arts, when I was younger, I don't like saying Tai Chi because that's a commercialized variation of this type of practice, but it's harnessing that energy. And I see that as more advanced, like after you've already done the physical martial arts. It's not like it's honorable to be able to sort of retire into sort of like an artistic calibration of your energy zones through other types of movements. And I've learned a lot through him just about moving your body in a way and massaging muscles, things that you never do that are so easy, and anyone who meditates is going to go through breathing regulation, but there's also different types of breathing regulation, just for everyday life and storing energy and making the most of that energy. And I was rewatching one of his lectures, and wherever I'm posting this, I'll stick a link or the full name. Just saying Dr. Yang isn't gonna, that's a little vague. But so the summary of this lesson that I really caught yesterday when I was watching this was, I have permanent injury where I dislocated my shoulder, which was a 1 in a million type of dislocate. And now I'm finding out years later, like 10 years later, that it's affecting other areas, like my lower back. When I'm running sometimes, I will hurt it, just because I jogging outdoors. And I did that the other day. Probably shouldn't have been jogging in, a sheet of ice and all that. And there's things that I definitely have to start regulating as I'm in my 40s. But this harnessing of this qi that he talks about, right? This energy, the summary of what I got is you can even use breathing techniques like I was just doing, switching up your breathing and focusing on the area of pain. Meaning, for example, I started breathing and trying to push my out-breath down towards my back. I mean, this is a type of thing where you just have to start doing that. It's kind of hard to explain, but you just start sort of like flexing the lower back muscle as I'm sitting here. And then you do the visualization too. It's already starting to work those muscles and alleviate that pain. And then just like right now when I move to the left, I hit that nerve and I just went with it. And because it didn't feel too bad. You can't be moving forward if you're feeling bad pain. This is like good, almost into bad pain. And I just went right through that. And I'm circulating the back, moving around kind of in a circular motion around that area. Yeah, just opening up those areas that were restricted. And it's allowing for blood flow, oxygen and blood flow, proper blood flow. Get that spine straight up. Because I definitely have a hunch. I sort of hunch over naturally. So I gotta make sure to sit up here straight. So when that out breath is coming, it's going down there with the spine properly aligned, shoulders back. Breath going down. And this is a form of waking meditation because I'm driving. There's not many street lights around here, so sometimes this is a little overtly relaxing when I'm going to work. So I start to get tired. But that breathing regulation is also contributing to keeping me focused and sharp as I'm using a portion of my brain to make this video, which would normally be totally used to focus on the road. And then we have me focusing in a sense on this technique, so we're doing 3 things at one time. You clear your mind of all the news, all of the violence, war. It's okay to step back completely. I mean, you get the summary of going on. Hatred, problem of evil is an overload. You can step back now. It's okay, and learn how to fight against the problem of evil, but you have to remove yourself at some point from what's going on. Almost, completely. Maybe once a week, tune in. Doing AI research, so unfortunately I have to tune into just that topic a couple times a week, 2 times. And in, downward, as if the breath was going out the back. Allow the blood vessels to move around the obstruction, whatever was caused by this injury, slight injury from the jogging, not today but yesterday. Maybe that actually probably happened the day before and I'm feeling it today and yesterday. Then you breathe in, and what are we at here? Okay, that's already at 9 minutes. So that, and then just focus on those areas of pain. And if you know the pain can be alleviated within, and it can heal properly, a lot of times that works better. And if the pain can't be stopped, that's a whole other focus. That's deep focus. It takes a lot of time, and you would really want to